We're now going to take you to the Texas Gulf Coast for one of the nation's elite athletes. There are two sides to Jonah Williams. There's the kind young man with a welcoming smile off the field. And then there's the fierce competitor between the white lines on Friday night.
Well, he doesn't grin as much on the field as he does off. No, on the field, of course, every great player is going to have a competitive side, and that's, those are the things. The ability to flip that switch is what makes, those guys and Jonah great.
It's a blessing being able to put my God-given talents on display and showing everybody in the nation what I can do. I love to compete, won't stop till the job is finished, and I love doing things for the community.
Jonah loves his community in Galveston, Texas. His older brothers Nick and Seth were both athletes here at Ball High School, so he got a glimpse of what his future would look like. Seth was a quarterback at Ball a few years ago. That's when Jonah really got introduced to the football program because he was the ball boy.
He was just this little kid that, he and a buddy of his, that's how I first got introduced to him, trying to corral those two running around in ball games.
Jonah's now one of the highest rated players in the 2025 class. He plays all over the field for the Golden Tornadoes. You can find him at receiver, wildcat quarterback, and the position he's most likely to play in college, defensive back. He's a consensus 5-star prospect, and most recruiting services have him as the nation's #1 safety.
It's just a blessing, and I want to thank God for allowing me to play the sport I love every day. I tell myself every day, just get 1% better. Just if it's doing weights, going to the field, or just even watching film, just never let the next man beat you.
I think his competitiveness has always been there. The hate to lose part. I see that. That's developed, and he's let that in each sport he's in. He's let that kind of guide him. He's grown tremendously maturity-wise. He does a better job now of listening to his coaches, accepting, constructive criticism. And those are the things that make him great. That and his football knowledge is out of the world. So that, when all else is equal, athletic abilities match up. The thing is what you have between your ears and in your heart, those are the things that make the difference, and he's got that.
Maybe what we said a moment ago isn't entirely accurate. There are more than two sides to Jonah Williams. There's the off-the-field persona, the two-way threat on the gridiron, and he's also a multi-talented baseball player. He's a power-hitting center fielder and also throws in the low 90s as a left-handed pitcher. He's planning to play both sports at the University of Texas.
Just the relationships, the bonds I've created, the life after football part, and the school is great, and the development is even better. So that's why I chose Texas.
From the time he was a ball boy until now, it's been a fun journey to watch him running around the field. I'm trying to get him to do his job instead of finding where the nacho stand is, and I'm sure he remembers some of that. But no, I'm proud of him because it's fun watching these kids mature. So he's going to come out on top because he's got some good guidance at home, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. So I'm real proud of him.